And some men are not trying to pull your leg. Some men really don't know. But then you got to make the decision if you want to go with it. I don't know.
Exactly.
Because whatever you tolerate to happen, allow to happen, it only grows.
Okay, so
it's when you're talking about that, we're in such an age, like a microwave age. That's why now dating on the internet is at such a high pace and everything. So what do you feel, first of all, about internet online or internet dating? And then what do you really feel there are any rules, and are there any rules that people should try to use when they're trying to date on the internet?
I myself, no. I endorse dating on the internet. I endorse dating. I do. I endorse getting in a DM or a message. We're in a different age. We got to move with the age. This is the age we're in. Plus, there's COVID. And let me tell you the positive part about dating online or on IG or Facebook or whatever the case may be. You don't have to sit across the table from that person. You can get to know them organically. What do you mean by that? You're not pushed into having sex so fast because your hormones are going. Sex clouds the beginning of any relationship.
Yes, it does.
Because you're thinking from the laying down posture instead of the standing up. I like you laying down, but do I like you standing up?
I know that's right. I know that's right. So
I like you laying down. Yeah, let me just finish here. So I am for it. I even say it's okay for a woman to flirt. What happened to a woman dropping a handkerchief? Same thing. What happened to a woman liking pictures or say, that's a nice quote you made? I know some people disagree with me because y'all stuck on the scripture that he that find is a wife. That ain't what it means. That ain't what it means, but that's a whole nother thing. But I am for social media and internet dating. I am. The downfall of it is make sure you video. Make sure you do a video conferencing on there or something so you can make sure you're talking to what you think you're talking to.
I know that's right.
It's called catfishing.
Yeah, catfishing is very, very real.
Absolutely.
Yes, Absolutely. It is. You know, and as to that online dating question, right? So we know the online dating opens and exposes you to a wide variety of people. So what should what do you think are safe ways of going about online dating in regards to quote unquote interviewing your prospective mate? And when should be the cutoff point of interviewing?
Well, I don't really like that question. I say in my book, The Do's and Don'ts of Dating, it is an interview, but it shouldn't be rapid questions. Like it should be organic. Because a man or a woman can tell you anything that they want you to know. I mean, that they think that you want to know. Women should talk less and listen more. Just because you ask a man something, like one woman told me, she said, I asked him how many kids he had, and it was a lie all the time. People tell you what you want to tell you. So you should talk less and listen more.
Yes.
And watch. Don't listen to what a person says. Watch what they do from the beginning to the end. Time is the revealer of all things. Yeah, if you wait and see them in different seasons, how does he or she handle stress? How do he or she handle their money and all that stuff? The first thing you should do on the first date is just enjoy the company. Pay attention to how they take care of the waiter, how they talk to the servant people, how they tip the valet. You know what I'm saying? That ain't the time to really talk about, so you want to be married? What is that on the first date? Just enjoy.
Right.
And I talk about those questions that you ask after a certain amount of days in my book, The Do's and Don'ts of Dating. I talk about certain questions to ask on the first date, certain questions after 30 days, certain question after 90 days. Some things we ask on the first dates is a turnoff. So you just got to know what to ask. You got to know what to ask, when to ask. And that's why I wrote the book, because I think people are not And the cover of the book is blocks, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, because dating is like building blocks. You know, it's elementary. You're starting from elementary, and take your time. And now, y'all may not agree with this, but I believe dating is getting data. You're getting data from people. You don't have to. I tell the sister, bro, close your ears. Date them all, sis. I didn't say. Listen. I didn't say be in a relationship with them all.
That's right.
I can talk to 2 different women as long as I'm letting them know that we're not in a relationship. We're just in the dating. Then after that, I make my decision on who I'm going to date exclusively, get data from exclusively. Let's all be honest. When you first start talking to somebody, you probably talking to somebody else. You just ain't, they ain't give you enough data. So it's like, for me, may the best person work. I mean, we lose time by, I want to put all my effort into him. You just met him. You don't even know if he's worth your effort. So I come to give a fresh perspective on taking your time. Again, disclaimer, I am not talking about being in a relationship with a bunch of people and cheating. I'm talking about when you first meet somebody. Take your time, because time is the revealer.
I like that. I like that. I like that. That's words of wisdom right there. You know, that's good advice. So let's say, for instance, in regards to,
I'm a drive while I'm talking. I'm in the hood, and I don't want. So if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna drive while we talk. I don't mind staying on, but I'm gonna drive.
Go right ahead, Bishop.
Yeah.
Ladies, did you have any questions for Bishop?
We do.
Go for it.
Okay, Bishop, I like the fact when you were saying you can date a lot of people, and you were also saying that it's not necessarily a relationship. And then at one time you mentioned about sex. And when I was talking about my opening, I was talking about how we equate love. We're getting it twisted with things that are brought for us, or money, or even the sexual intimacy. So I just want to know deeper, what are your views, or what would you tell somebody about sex in a relationship?
So, I'm a bishop and all that. I'm supposed to tell you don't do it, but they having sex, so I talk about it, okay? So don't get offended, nobody. So here's the thing. Hold off as long as you can from having sex, because again, sex clouds things. Okay, they could have good. Am I free to talk like I want to talk?
You free.
Okay, they could have good penis. Excuse my expression. And they could have a nasty attitude and don't know how to treat you.
That's right.
But you so into the penis that you can't even see the forest for the trees.
That's right.
Some women stay in relationship because the sex is so good. The man ain't treating them worth nothing. So the longer you hold off, and then you hold off too, because you want to make sure that ain't all they want. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you hold off as long as you can, so that you won't cloud it, and you won't confuse what it is that they really want. Because some people, that's all they want from you. They want sex. And if you give it to them too soon, then they're going to move on to the next. So you have to hold off as long as you can. I don't care. That's why I'm for dating long distance, so that you can hold off as long as you can. Long distance or online, so that you can hold off that physical, because that body gets hot.
You know, I found with the online dating, it takes on a different, it takes on a different beast, because you could sit and talk to somebody, like you say, every day, all day, and then you get this mental connection. It's a mental, emotional connection, because there's no physical involved, but you become emotionally connected to somebody when you're sitting on the phone talking to them all day, all night. And then what happens is, when you meet, they automatically expect, oh, we've been talking on the phone for 3 months now, we should be having sex. No, you still ain't take me out. We still ain't done this. We still ain't done that.
Okay, so let me say this. That's where here's a word I didn't bring into the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you put boundaries.
Yes.
We date without boundaries, y'all. We never talk about what's your non-negotiables.
Mm-hmm.
Like, non-negotiables means that these are things that are not negotiable. I'm not going to do this until then. I'm not going to do this until then. I don't believe in this. And we get rid of our non-negotiables because, again, sex clouds things. And so when you have non-negotiables and you have boundaries, then you stick to them no matter what. You're not, just because they ask for it, don't mean you got to give it to them.
That's right.
That's true.
Just because they sweat, you don't mean that you have to sweat. So you know, the truth of the matter is, everybody wants sex, and it's hard not to do it, because we were created for that. That's why it's, good to be married, so that you can get it. But sometimes I believe more married people and not having good sex. It's the single people that's having good sex. Just my opinion, just from what I've heard. Like, really.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think that you have to set boundaries, and you have to set them in those 3 months. It's little things that you can say to a man that's after sex that will run him away.
What's that?
And you want him to run away.
That's right.
I don't believe in having sex. I don't believe in having sex before 90 days. Before 5 months. We got to get to know each other.
That's
or
right.
I'm abstinent. I'm abstaining from sex. And you may not really be, but tell him that, just say that's all he wants. And
if he roll out, then that's all he wanted. He's just looking for sex.
And what you got to lose?
Nothing.
We're so afraid of losing somebody that we don't even know.
Right.
We're afraid of getting rejected by somebody that you would be glad that you got rejected from later on.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a good thing. Yeah, I'm sorry. My mommy just joined us. I have to say hi, Ma. So I just see her.
I can't share it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm on here. I can't. What are y'all on Facebook?
But no, we're on Zoom.
I'm saying we're just on Zoom.
And through YouTube.
Okay, I can't share that. Okay, we good. Okay. Hey, mommy.
Okay, she don't know how to work it. So Sean, you have anything else you want to ask the bishop?
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. That's not your mom. That's your other child joining in as your mom. I don't know why she's on their grandma's name.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes, she told you.
That was my daughter. Do you have any sons? Because she's single. She needs a husband. I'm trying to get her married.
I do, but they still working on getting themselves together.
Okay, all right.
That's an honest response.
That's an honest, yeah. Baby, I'm trying to get you a husband.
How old are you?
Mom, work on your husband. Don't worry about my husband.
Oh, Lord. She's 34.
Oh, okay. And sassy.
Yes, very sassy.
Just like a mama.
They say spare the rod, spoil the child.
Mommy, that's embarrassing.
Thank you, Taja.
I just had to say that's embarrassing.
It's all right. It's all love. Now, I'm sorry. Teddy, you was about to ask the bishop something?
No, I actually said that I feel like we had a great conversation and he pretty much put the icing to the cake and answered everything that we had left.
Could y'all do me a favor?
Uh-huh.
Could y'all, I mean, can y'all have me back?
Yes, we could.
And
Yes.
I promise you, I am never busy on Saturday night. Never.
It's wonderful. We wouldn't give away 2 of your books. Nobody answered the question, right? So I guess we could just give away 2 books anyway. So did we pick anybody to give a book to? Did we?
First person to say they wanted in the chat.
Yeah, first person to say.
Ask the question again. I might know the answer.
You looked it up now?
I don't
She
know.
wasn't on here earlier. They weren't on here earlier.
I was busy. I had too many patients.
Okay. So the question is, one of the first Black female entrepreneurs known for her custom hats, and her hats are showcased in the National Museum of African American History and Culture. This is our Black History.
Somebody type it in Google and I hear them.
I know they are.
Is it?
Bernadette says she wants one, so we're gonna sing.
I do this for a living. I know when people type it.
Still at work working.
Okay. Well, Bernadette wants one. The book we're doing the book, Preparing and Positioning. I may be saying the title wrong. Bishop, is that the title?
Preparing and Positioning for the Right One.
For the right one. Preparing and Positioning for the right one.
And I have my new book is Do's and Don'ts of Dating. It's a book and a workbook. And I'm actually taking $10 off of the bundle. If you go to my website, gregdavisshow@gmail.com, gregdavisshow.com, and put in work bundle, you get $10 off. You get $10 off on the workbook and the book. You read the book and do the work.
Do the work. No, that's right. I'm gonna have to read the book and do the work.
Yes.
Let's go.
And just to confirm, Bishop, that was gregdavis.com.
Greg Davis Show.
gregdavisshow.com.
Bishop, you do a podcast on Monday nights, right?
We do a men's show on when the right one comes from a male's perspective. So
on this show, are you teaching men how to treat women when they think they found the right one? Or
no, it's we talk about everything: marriage, divorce, singleness, dating. It's a male's perspective on women and dating. Good. This week we're celebrating 80 weeks. We've been going 80 weeks.
That's awesome.
80 weeks.
Are women allowed to work? Are women allowed to?
It's nothing but it's mainly women in there.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It's 6 men talking there. Yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, you can go to When the Right One Comes YouTube channel. When the Right One Comes YouTube channel. They're all there. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. I'm writing it down.
Okay, they're all 80. You can binge watch. We've had people do that. All 80 of them are there.
Wow.
Yep. When the Right One Comes. When the Right One Comes. When the Right One Comes YouTube channel. It's on Facebook too, but it's easier to go to YouTube. And I have hundreds of videos on Facebook. I have hundreds of videos on Instagram. My at Bishop Greg Davis videos pop every day, content every few hours. You will learn. I have men and women from all over the world that follow me. It's becoming a movement when the right one comes.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
You thinking about doing any conferences?
I'm COVID challenged. I don't play with COVID.
Okay.
So we were having one. We were having one in Atlanta, but I postponed it. So once I see the numbers where we can live with this, then I will. I'm not going to be responsible for people's lives.
That's right.
So no, not yet, but will do. Absolutely. So everything I do now, I don't know how many of you all have Clubhouse, but I'm on Clubhouse 7 days a week.
Okay.
3 o'clock, except Sundays I'm on at 12:30.
At 3
We have a
o'clock.
conversation. Yeah, we have a conversation Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Tuesday and Thursday we do ministry. Saturday we pray for relationships, and Sunday I give a word for the week. But Monday, Wednesday, and Friday it's hot. We talk about everything. We talk about everything, and sometimes we're in there 3-4 hours. So it's at 3. We usually done by. Some days we're done by 5. We're done by 6 or 7. Some days we're there till 8 or 9. I mean, literally, it's hundreds of people that are in the room. I have a panel, a team, and we talk relationship. So I'm not the only voice. I give people a buffet, as they said in Louisiana, a buffet of opinion, and then you choose what voice is the voice you want to, trust.
Okay.
And I do coaching. You go to my website for that. So yeah.
And you give daily tips.
Daily tips all day long on Facebook and IG.
So for all the single women that may be watching, could you just tell us ballpark, what do men really want? What do men want?
They want from a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
They want a woman that's going to listen to them, learn them, love them, and a woman they can trust.
Okay.
Learn, listen, love, and somebody they can trust.
Learn.
I hear women always say, I want a man that's going to be vulnerable. He's not just going to walk into your life and be vulnerable. You have to get him to that place. And how do we get a man to be vulnerable to a woman? He has to trust you.
Yeah.
If he don't trust you, and that means he can trust you with his soul, with his mind, with his body. But he's got to be able to know that you ain't running to your mama telling your mama all his business. I'm gone because I know y'all don't like that.
No, we need you to stay and elaborate on that one, Bishop.
Yeah, you don't need to walk in. You don't need to walk in. You don't need to walk in and hear you talking to your mama. Mama, this man, he told me this. No, we're one now. Shall a man leave his mother and father and cleave to a man? That shouldn't even be a biblical principle. That should just be a principle. I can't trust you.
But it's the girlfriends that they're talking to. It ain't
Well, I didn't even get to them. That's a whole nother subject. That's grounds for you gonna have to start all over again. I'm gonna have to start all over again. Trust me.
If she talks to her girlfriend
about our relationship.
Well, what if you need somebody to talk to?
Talk to your man. They can't solve nothing. It's ironic to me how we'll talk to everybody else about our problems instead of dealing with the person that's causing them.
What if you've talked to that person? And
then you need a therapist, not your girlfriend's opinion. You need a professional. Okay. Opinions is like a nose. Everybody got one. You can use something else there after we get off here, but we're gonna say nose.
Okay. So
what they gonna tell you? What your girlfriend gonna tell you? You just griping. They're not gonna solve nothing, because the chances are they're in a worse situation than you. So for what? Do you want to solve it, or you just want to talk? You go to therapy. I believe in therapy and God.
Good. That's very good, because that's exactly what I tell my clients when they come to me. I tell them that once you expose your friends and your families to everything concerning your relationship, then you decide you don't want to leave the relationship, and you can't understand why they don't like him or why they don't want him at the family dinner, or why everybody giving him the side eye when you have a big party or something. Because now they are invested in you, they love you, and you have told them everything that he has done to you.
And they looking at him side eye, and you done went back to him.
Exactly.
Hello?
Exactly.
And so you mad at them because they're mad at him, but you caused the problem.
Exactly.
Y'all not saying nothing. It's okay.
Oh, I believe you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah,
No, I hear you. I'm messing with you. I'm a preacher.
But
Okay.
you talking right, Bishop. I tell you right now, you're talking right. You know, that's all.
So learn, listen, love him, learn, listen. You know, some things you learn from watching him. Yeah. And trust. You break that trust, man. It wasn't nothing. Oh, so I'm gonna get biblical right quick. It wasn't nothing wrong with Samson laying his head in Delilah's lap. He just laid his head in the wrong lap.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Every man wants to lay their head in a woman's lap. You just can't lay your head in the wrong woman's lap.
Isn't she gonna cut off? She gonna cut
she
off
can take you down. Yeah, she can take you down. Yeah, she'll take you down. She takes your power from you.
Mm-hmm.
And ladies, stop rushing into relationships thinking you can have him vulnerable immediately.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know how many women he's been with that took his trust away, and now he's with you. And what's different about you? Nothing. He don't know you.
That's
true.
deep.
True.
But the same principle with women. You know, baby, trust me. No, she don't know you. You know, I think women trust a man faster than anything.
Trust, yeah.
Yeah, which is crazy to me.
But do you think at some point we as women, when we get certain ages, or if we've been through things, like if we have low self-esteem, or we feel like, oh, I'm getting old and I need to hurry up and get married, these are factors that make us trust a man?
Self-inflicted time clocks. Self-imposed time clocks. I'm getting older. Ain't nobody gonna want me. I'm getting older. Ain't nobody gonna want me. I can't go be having no baby. I'm gonna be an old maid. There's somebody for everybody. And so we settle when there's 8 billion people in the universe.
Settle.
And we settle for one person that we want to make a man, when you can have a man that's already what you want. Here's my philosophy. If you're gonna be single, ladies, listen. If you're gonna be single, you might as well get what you want.
That's right.
Why get out of one relationship to get in one worse?
That's right.
The relationships are lessons. You learn from each relationship that didn't work, what you did wrong with it. There's always 2 sides to the story. And then there's the truth.
Yes, it is.
Well, Bishop,
so when you leave let me just say that, and then I'm done because I made it home. When you leave a relationship, always ask, what did you do to yourself? To thine own self be true. Okay, first. And then write what you feel that they did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I know a young lady who had an exit interview. I want you to sit me down, honey, and tell me everything that I did for us to break up. Now that's boss and dope.
Right. Yes. An exit interview.
Yeah, exit interview. So, like, for my divorce, we had a perfect marriage. We grew apart though. We did ministry, we did everything. We were best friends, but we stopped talking to each other. And it was, yeah. So we're still good friends. We're just not, we've been divorced 11 years. We're better apart than we are together. But we still cool. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I thank y'all for understanding. That's why I stayed on here as long as y'all want me to stay, because I owe y'all.
We thank you for still coming through.
Yes, thank you.
And showing up for us. You just don't know how grateful and how thankful we are.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
And I enjoyed it. And I hope you will come back.
Oh, I'll be back. Oh,
okay.
Just invite me back. I got to make up.
Oh.
I don't want to just come in for Valentine's Day. It's more than just Valentine's Day.
Oh, I can't wait to see your show on Valentine's Day. I'm going to tune in.
We're giving away stuff too, gift cards and all kind of stuff.
Okay.
Woo!
Yep. Join us on Clubhouse too.
Okay.
When the right one comes, y'all download the app. When the right one comes on Clubhouse. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you,
Okay, we
Bishop.
appreciate you. Thank you
Yes,
so much.
thank you so much. Thank you.
My brother,
Thank you, Bishop.
teach these brothers how to do, all right? I got you back.
I appreciate you, and you are amazing, man. Keep doing what you're doing, and you're changing the world, I assure you. So keep it up.
Thank you. Y'all follow me at Bishop Greg Davis. Peace, everybody.
Yeah. All right. Good
Much less,
night.
sir.
Thank
Night.
you, Bishop. Bye-bye.
Thank you.